Welcome back everybody to another video. In this video I got a light bar and two light pods that we're going to use from YITAMOTORS, and I'm just going to show you the install, show you how bright this stuff is. I'll shut off all the lights in the shop, make it dark, turn everything on so you can see, and let's see how good they are. Here is the light bar we're going to use. The light bar has two different style LEDs. I think these ones are the bigger spread, and then the more narrow spreads here in the middle. We're going to mount this guy pretty much on this area here and this area here, and it's going to curve around right here. This guy likes to do hunting and stuff, so when he's out in the bush it'll help him get a better view of what's going on. Do not put these on your truck and then drive on the freeway with them on, because everybody thinks you have a disability. So let's install this thing here and there. First thing we got to do though is put the mounts on, get them in the general position, then mark it, put some tape here, mark it, and then we're gonna have to punch and drill a hole. Well, it comes with a little instruction manual too, sort of showing how the mounts work, installation methods, and then a wiring diagram, because this one actually comes with a switch, relay, terminals, the whole deal. Bunch of hardware, mounting tabs. These two lights, I think we're going to mount these on the back bumper or horizontal under the front bumper in front of the front wheels to do side to side depending on what he wants for camping and hunting and whatever. So it comes pretty well packed. It has bubble wrap for the little lights and then huge foam deal there for the big light. I put tape here, obviously. Then I marked the feet with a pencil. After that I hit it with a punch. I drilled it out and installed one of these nutserts. It's a threaded insert. After mounting the first arm, I mounted the light. I held it in place with tape. I marked the second hole because if I was off a little bit drilling or whatever, it would have moved where this hole needed to be. So I did that, and now I'm going to test fit with both brackets and see how it looks. Alright, there's what it looks like. I inverted the mounts. They want you to mount it with the tabs out, but I inverted the mounts so they're hidden more, and so it gives it a cleaner look on the outside. Now, just having these two mounts, it's pretty stiff. Yeah, I mean, it moves a little bit if you push in the middle, but not that much. So it looks pretty good in my opinion, this setup. I have a gap here, right? So it's not touching. Next step is taking these wires, extending them. I'm going to call the customer, see if he wants to drill another hole, because I can put it through there, or I can just feed it through this hole, which is probably what I'm going to do so I don't drill any more holes in his bumper. And this wire here, luckily this guy already has some wires going through where there's a grommet, so I'm just pushing it through to get inside the cab. And then I'm going to show you where I'm mounting the button. So the wire is coming through right there. Here is the mate. Here is the button. I cleaned off this spot, so it's going to go right here. So I'm going to mount it right there. So he just has to reach over, push the button. It's out of the way, but it's still easily accessible. I wired together the red and black using 14, 16 gauge crimps that are also heat shrink, so it seals out the weather. And then I also have here 3/4 inch heat shrink that I'm going to slide over to cover this all up from here to here. So this will all be weatherproofed. The spare extra will get zip tied down inside this bumper, and it'll look nice and clean. And this is what I'm doing to support it, because I didn't want to drill another hole in his bumper, and I put extra padding with heat shrink tube everywhere, so it's fully sealed. And then I used extra zip ties here to hold it to this, so it's not dangling and stuff like that. Yeah, so let's test this thing out. Let's shut off the light. Oh, it's super dark. There's the side of the truck. There's the door. There's the light I need to push. There we go. So I went from super dark to decently bright. I can read everything on the wall. I do have it pointed down because I'm not trying to light up the sky. Yeah, pretty dang bright. I don't think he's going to complain about this at a campsite or wherever, whenever he's in the dark. Hopefully this video helped you guys out. I'm going to make a separate video when we figure out what we're going to do with those little light pods. I'm not sure if we're going to use it in the back for doing the trailer thing. So whenever he's trying to hook up the trailer, he has lights and he can see what's going on. Even when he's in the dark, camping, whatever. So hopefully you like this video. It does come as a set. The price is pretty good for the bar and the two small ones, plus all the wiring. I didn't have to buy any wire. I didn't have to buy any connections. Well, besides the two little heat shrink, the blue connectors, the butt connectors, the ones that heat shrink. Besides that, I didn't have to buy nothing. So pretty good. I'm gonna have a link down below. Check it out, pick it up. If you have questions, feel free to comment on this video and I can answer them as soon as I see your comment. And yeah, till next time, wrench on.